Are you trying to figure out the easiest way to turn your long videos or podcast episodes into viral short clips in 2024? If so, you are in the absolute right place because today I am walking you through the exact workflow I use to turn hour-long recordings into a steady stream of shorts that actually get views. When you first start trying to repurpose your content, it can feel like a totally overwhelming task to manage. You sit on this huge gold mine of an episode, whether it is a podcast, a live stream, or a YouTube video, and you think to yourself, I should be posting clips every single day, but where do I even start? Maybe you are already using tools like Zoom or Riverside to record, and you mistakenly assume you can just chop up all the raw video footage yourself. Honestly, that is technically doable if you have countless hours to waste and you just happen to love tedious manual video editing. But let's be totally honest with each other. For most busy creators, that is just not a realistic way to run a channel. Zoom and standard recording tools do a decent job of capturing conversations, but they simply do not solve your distribution problem. They do not magically find your best moments. They do not optimize clips for social media, and they certainly do not schedule everything for you automatically. What you actually need is a tool that can listen to your long-form content, find the gold moments, and turn them into ready-to-post clips fast. That is exactly where a tool like Vizard comes into the picture to help you streamline the entire process. Before you roll your eyes and think this is just another ad, I want to be clear that Vizard is not the only tool out there. Tools like Riverside or Descript are fantastic for the recording and initial editing foundations of your production. Riverside is amazing for capturing high-quality local tracks, yet it does not automatically generate a week of shareable shorts for you. Descript is incredibly powerful for fine-tuned edits, but it still relies on you to manually spot those viral moments and format them for every single platform. Vizard sits in that perfect middle ground because it is built to take your long content and do the heavy lifting of clip discovery and distribution. Let me show you exactly how simple this process is so that you can replicate it yourself today. Step 1 is to upload or connect your source files directly to the platform. Whether you record it on Riverside, Zoom, or directly on your camera, you just drag and drop the file into Vizard or connect your cloud drive. Vizard accepts pretty much any format, and it will automatically transcribe your entire episode for you in a matter of minutes. The transcription is surprisingly accurate, not absolutely perfect, but definitely good enough for the AI to find key moments and for you to quickly skim for context. Step 2 is to let the AI do the work and find the best clips. Hit the auto-edit button and watch the magic as the system scans the transcript and detects high-energy parts or emotional spikes. It identifies questions, answers, and moments with heavy engagement potential, like that laugh that makes people rewind or a controversial hot take. It then creates a bunch of short clips, each perfectly formatted for different platforms like vertical for TikTok or square for Instagram. You will get a selection of highlighted clips, some obviously great, some maybe a bit niche, but the key is that you do not have to micromanage every single piece. Step 3 involves tweaking your best picks to make them truly shine. I usually pick the top 6 to 10 clips the AI recommends, skim through them, and make a couple of light edits, like adding a caption line or picking a better cover frame. Vizard's editor is super lightweight and built for speed, so if you want to be efficient, you can do all this in like 5 to 10 minutes per episode. Step 4 is all about auto-scheduling and hitting that publish button. This is one of my favorite parts because Vizard does not just output clips. It can actually schedule them for you across all your channels. Set your posting frequency, choose the platforms you want, and Vizard will auto-schedule the posts for you automatically. If you prefer to micromanage the calendar, you can also use the content calendar to drag and drop clips into specific slots. Either way, once it is set, the system posts for you, effectively saving you hours every single week. Now, you might be wondering about control, like what if the AI misses the best moment or picks a weird snippet? That is a totally valid concern, but Vizard gives you the final say so you can accept, modify, or reject any clip. But the time you save is huge. Instead of combing through an hour-long video yourself, the AI does 80% of the job and you polish the rest. Let me compare it quickly with the other options so you have a much clearer picture of the landscape. If you only use recording tools like Riverside, you are great at capturing quality, but once the file is done, you are back to square one for clip creation. Descript helps more with editing because of its transcript-driven approach, but it still expects you to find the viral pieces and export multiple variants manually. Then there are automated clip tools that try to do everything but often end up spitting out generic, low-engagement videos. Vizard sits somewhere between high control and true automation by giving you curated clips that actually feel native to each platform. A quick tip about captions and thumbnails. Even if the clip is fire, no one watches without captions on social media. Vizard auto-generates captions and allows you to stylize them quickly with bolding, colors, and placement so the viewer gets the message immediately. And thumbnails? Just pick a frame with great eye contact and add a catchy overlay, which Vizard makes simple to do. Another thing people ask is whether this will look like it has been auto-generated or templated. The truth is, If you let every clip go out untouched, they might feel a bit templated, but the sweet spot is using auto-editing for the heavy lifting. Apply those tiny human touches, like a call to action overlay or a brand color card, and that keeps everything feeling authentic to your audience. So, how does this workflow actually scale for your production needs? I run a weekly podcast and an occasional live stream, and before Vizard, repurposing one episode into 5 platform-ready clips would take a whole afternoon. Now, I can get the same output in under 30 minutes by simply uploading, auto-generating, picking, editing, and scheduling. That consistency is what really grows channels over the long run. You do not need perfect clips every single time. You just need consistent, resonant ones that keep people watching. Okay, last practical things. Export options, team workflows, and analytics are all built into the platform. Vizard lets you export different aspect ratios, download raw clips if you need to re-edit elsewhere, and invite team members to collaborate. The analytics are basic, but very helpful for spotting which clips performed well, so you can feed that back into your future decisions. If you are wondering about pricing, Vizard has tiered plans that are very flexible. Some tools charge you per export or per minute, which becomes expensive fast, but Vizard's model is much more value-driven. Compared to hiring an editor or chaining together a dozen different tools, it is a bargain in terms of time saved. So here's my quick checklist to get you started right now. First, upload your latest recording to Vizard. Second, let the AI generate clips and pick the best 6 to 10 options. Third, make light edits like captions, trims, and thumbnails. Fourth, use the content calendar or auto-schedule feature to queue your posts. Fifth, review simple analytics after a week and double down on what works. There you have it. That is exactly how I repurpose long videos into a constant stream of shorts. If you found this walkthrough helpful, do me a favor and hit subscribe so I can keep sharing workflows like this. We are trying to grow the channel and I would love your support. If you want a deeper dive, like how I tweak captions for maximum retention, let me know in the comments. I will also link a few of my favorite case studies where creators doubled their posting cadence without hiring extra editors. All right, go upload your next episode and see how Vizard turns it into shareable content in minutes. I will see you in this next one. Bye!